Hello everyone, it's Carrie with Indigo Paper Project, and I'm here to share with you my first ever Blick art materials supply haul. I did open the box, but I haven't opened anything else because I wanted to show everyone. Alright, I will take everything out of the box so I don't make too much noise. It's a small haul, but I'm very excited about it. Okay, first up I have two watercolor pads, and they are student grade. I didn't need very heavy duty watercolor paper because I'm just going to be using this for creating collage and generally exploring with watercolors. These were, I got two pads and they were $4.49 each. I'm very excited about these. I got a pack of Brushos, and I've never used these before, but I keep seeing everyone else playing with them, and I just wanted to try them out. So let's open the box. Very excited to try these. These are going to be a lot of fun to play with. This set of Brushos was $19.06, and it has 6 colors and a nice little booklet to show you what they can do, and a spritzer bottle. So these are going to be a blast. Look at those beautiful colors. Okay, I've got a violet, Alizarin crimson, orange, sunburst lemon, sea green, and turquoise. And I don't know if they come with a little hole in them, but I've seen people put a hole with push pins through the top. So I will be doing that. Okay, put those in the box. Next up is a set of artist fine liners, and I am running out of these all the time. I use them up. I use them like crazy. So these are a Blick Studio brand, and just calling up on my phone my order. These were $13.18, and it comes with 2, 4, 6, 8 different colors. Of course, it says right there, 8 liners. Let me open them. As you can see, I haven't opened anything yet. I'm very particular with my fine liners. I don't like many of the very popular brands because the nib doesn't write nicely. I am a left-handed person, and if the nib has the pen cut off sharply, you know, straight to a point, I can't use them very well. But I was looking at the pictures on these, and they looked like they would be fine. Ooh, that's a really fine point. That's a 0.2, 2.5, a 3, there's a 3.5, a 0.45, a 0.5, a 1.0, and a brush pen. So let's get out the paper and see how these write. Oh, that's super fine. It writes really nicely. I need my fine liners to be waterproof and dry quickly. And that is what the description said on these they would do. Oh, that's a 0.3. It has a nice line. And here's the 3.5. Four, 5. I don't often use the really small fine lines, but from time to time I do want those. These write very nicely. I don't know if you saw that, but the nib is nice and rounded. Well, that one looks a little dried out already, and that is the pen that I'm going to want to use the most. So I'm not very happy about that. And here's the brush. You get a super fine line. Fill in large areas. It's a very, very small point brush tip. It looks like I need to bring my camera up a little closer. There, I hope that's better. Okay, so the one pen is not flowing well, so I will contact the company and see what we can do. And then for the last item, I got a set of Inktense paint pan set. I had no idea that these came in a paint pan set. I have the pencils, and I have a lot of fun using those. But this is intriguing. And oops, wreck the box. There we go. Sometimes it's a little harder getting into the box than it needs to be. Oh, look at that. Oh, that looks awesome. Nice hard plastic case. Look at all those colors. And it comes with a nice water brush. It's very exciting. Oh, goodness. These are amazing. Look at those colors. It has a nice area to mix colors, and I wonder if these come out. Oh, they do. And if you wanted to, I suppose you could mix colors in the bottom here and let them dry out before you put them back in. So those all come out, which is nice. And these come out, of course. I was just looking to see if they had any color names on them. So it looks like from the box here, this is Sherbet Lemon, Sun Yellow, Mango, Burnt Orange, Cherry, Poppy Red, Fuchsia, Dark Plum, Violet, Navy Blue, Mid Ultramarine, Bright Blue, Turquoise, Teal Green, Racing Green, Ionian Green, Hooker's Green, Kiwi, Burnt Yellow Ochre, Red Oxide, Natural Brown, Payne's Gray, I love that color, Ink Black, and Antique White. Okay. And of course I didn't come prepared with my water. I will go get it. Okay, I'm back with some water, and I'm going to put a drop of water in each one, drop or two. To activate the paint. So these aren't really paints or watercolors. These are inks. And they have made them in a cake form, or a little half pan form. So you could use them for painting. All right, let's give these a try. Is a beautiful bright color. And that is the sherbet lemon. I need a paper towel. Here is the sun yellow. Beautiful pigments. See, this one is just about dry, and it won't activate any longer. Okay, this is mango. Looks pretty orange to me, bright orange. Oh, that is a beautiful mango color. And it goes on forever. Okay, here is the burnt orange. To read a little closer, bright orange. A tad bit more water. Oh, these colors are absolutely gorgeous. I am not a trained watercolorist. I just make art to have fun. I have been making a lot of collage fodder, drawing flowers and whimsical flowers and leaves and animals and all sorts of things, trees, just to have fun with, to put in my junk journals. So here on my channel, you'll see me make junk journals, all types, create collage fodder, have fun drawing and doodling. I just make art to have fun. I think it should be a fun experience and not, you have to follow this rule and you have to follow that rule. So this color was poppy red. We'll go on to the next line. And this color is fuchsia. Very nice violet color. Pinky violet. And next is dark plum. Let's get some water down there. This color looks very greeny. I have a little bit too much water on there, but it's a grainy, dusty purple. This is violet, which I grew up calling purple and still do. And here is navy blue. Oh, beautiful color. This to me looks very much like indigo. If you didn't know already, indigo is my absolute favorite color, a true indigo. And to me, true indigo looks like the depths of the ocean. And it not only has blue, but it would have purple and green in it as well. navy blue. Let's try mid ultramarine. That is a very mid blue color. Very nice. And bright blue. Some of these colors are so dark in their solid form that they don't look like they're color at all. They're very dark, almost look black to me. Very nice. This paper is working very nicely. It'll be the perfect paper for me. Okay, here, let's try the turquoise. What a gorgeous color. Teal green. That is racing green. Is that what that says? Yes, racing green. This looks granulated as well as this one here did. Ionian green. Really have never heard of racing green or Ionian green before. Oh, but this is a very nice color. Now, let's try Hooker's green. Very nice as well. And Kiwi. Very nice light green color. Okay, on we go to the burnt yellow ochre. And red oxide. These are amazing colors. They will be fun to mix and get just the shade or tint you want. Natural brown. Now we'll give Payne's Gray a try. Oh, gorgeous. Black. And of course, we're not really going to be able to see the white, but I want to layer it on top of one of these that's already dry. And the magic of ink tints is that once it's dry, it does not reactivate. So I'm interested to see how that works in a paint palette. And I'm going to have to work hard to keep that white clean. Okay, there are all those colors. I'm going to play with putting some color onto a wet blob. This right here, I have put some water. The paper is soaking it up. So see how that works? I'm just going to grab a color. Doesn't matter what color it is. Just wanted to see how it flows with the water. Okay, let's put a little bit of this burnt yellow ochre in there and see what happens. This color here is very granulated. That is this one right here. That color looks granulated. This color also looks a bit granulated, and I just love how that Payne's Gray washed out. All right, I will play with those another time. Now I want to get out the brushos and see what trouble we can get into with those. Okay. So I filled this up, the whole squirter, and I poked one hole in with that, and I need to find my other push pins. So let's pause while I look for that. Okay, I found some more push pins. All right, so let's talk about these for a minute. These, if you don't know, are water activated powder colors. And from what I understand is that the pigments are different colors mixed together. So there's yellow and oranges in this one, maybe even some red. The powder is very, very pigmented, and you don't really want to work with an open container unless for some reason you're using a lot of the powder. Maybe you're going to mix it up and make some paint with it. So just poking a hole in the top is easy as pie. And then you have a teeny tiny little hole to get your color out from. Otherwise, I would make a mess with this and have powder, pigment all over the place. And nobody needs that. So let's give it a try. I'm going to work with the light green first. We'll see what happens. Oh, okay, the powder looks orange. Interesting. I'm going to take the spray bottle and spray it. If this brand new spray bottle will spray. For some reason it's not spraying. So I will use my big one. Oh my goodness, look at that. How gorgeous is that? Bright yellow, and some of the powder is not dissolved. So give it another squirt. And okay, oh, so pretty. Here is the orange. How fun is that? Oh my goodness. And I'm deliberately using them right next to each other so that they will run together and bleed a little bit. Okay, I'm going to use the sea green over here by the yellow. And you don't need very much at all, just spritzing out a little bit. Need to find my fine mister. It's gone missing. Oh, look at all those colors in with the green. That is so pretty, and I have a puddle of orange over there. Okay. Blue is next. You can sprinkle them on wet paper, of course. These are so pretty. Goodness. Great way to color papers for backgrounds, papers for junk journals, backgrounds for mixed media. This is the violet. And here is the alizarin crimson. Look, it's so pretty. Oh my goodness. It's gorgeous. Okay. I don't really know what to do with this now, but I'm going to get a piece of paper, just regular copy paper, and lay it on top and see what happens. I want to pick up some of that paint that's just extra floating on top. I'm going to let the paper absorb it. Looks like I had two. Oh, look at that. Goodness. Oh, that's amazing. Okay, now where do I put it? Right behind here. Okay, let's do another one. And with this stuff, a little goes a long way. I'm going to reactivate these colors and then lay this down again and get some more color on there, and I will use these pages in a junk journal. Look how pretty that is. All right, now let's try it and see what we get. Okay, off camera, I dried these papers that I was painting on with the brushos, and here is the base that I was working from. And it would be brighter, but I made two prints, so I took this one by laying it down on top and picking it up, and then this one as well. So this one's not quite dry yet, but they do come through to the other side a bit. So, wow, that's going to be so much fun to play with. And the watercolor paper is nice. It will meet my needs for sure. It's not so thick that I can't cut it out easily. It is too thick to use for pages in a journal, I think, but we'll definitely be using the cover to paint masterpieces for covers for journals, and using regular paper for making lots of pages on the inside. All right, well, thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will bring you along for another artistic adventure, and have a great day. Bye, y'all.